Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great strength training workout you can do in your home with minimal equipment and minimal space. So remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout just to get your heart rate up, your joints and muscles warmed up and ready for movement, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, today we're going to need a little bit stronger band, about hip height again. A set of maybe a little bit lighter dumbbells, and a loop band if you have one. And that is all you're going to need for today, because we're going to use body weight for a couple of the other ones. Okay, we're going to do a lat workout. Your lats are your big muscles in your back. They kind of are right here. They attach in your shoulders and then they come down like this. So in order to work those, you kind of need to pull on things. What we're going to do is a banded vertical pull. So what I want you to do is lower down into a squat and lean forward. Now I want this back nice and strong, nice and straight. Nothing like this. So nice and strong, tummy nice and tight. We're going to pull that band down just like that. 2. So keep your shoulders down. Think about squeezing with your back. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades down and back. Drive your elbows towards the back of the room. Keep your tummy nice and tight here. 4 more. Keep breathing. Control that band on the way back. And 10. Okay. Great. I like that one. Next, we're going to do side lunges. I'm going to move my dumbbells over, make sure they're out of my way. What I'm going to have you do is lunge over into the side and then bring your knee up. And we're going to go back and forth like that, okay? So if you need to do this in front of, maybe with something nearby or with the wall behind you or somewhere, maybe at your kitchen counter, so you can really sit back and then step back and bring your knee up. I want you to get low. 2, 3. This part requires just a little bit of balance. You can hang onto a weight in one hand if you want to, like this, and then just bring it up for that knee raise. When you're doing that side lunge, importantly, you're sitting back into your heel. My glute is engaging to push me off. My glutes and my quads. 1 more. And switch. Okay, so now I'm going to start over here. We'll go side lunge over here, side knee raise, sitting back. Just like you're going to sit down into a chair behind you. That's really important with this. Now, if that's too much, just come over like this and then up. You can always do a smaller range of motion. 3 more. Remember, you can use a weight here and bring it up in between. Okay, next we're going to grab those dumbbells. Remember to have good form, picking them up. I'm going to have you stand just with your feet about hip width apart, a good strong base of support. I want your tummy nice and tight here. We're going to raise these forward. So as you get here, you need your tummy nice and tight to protect your back. 3, 4. Now, I'm not raising them higher than my shoulders. The end of the dumbbell may be as high as my shoulders, but not quite. 6, 7, also keep those shoulders down away from your ears, nothing like this. 8, 9, and 10. All right, good. Good strong core there with that one. Protect your back. If that is too much and your back does hurt with those, go up to the sides instead. Okay, next we're gonna do some side stepping with the band. So it's easiest to sit down and put this on your ankles. It can be hard to get the rubber part of the band over the rubber part of your shoe. Now what I want you to do, we're gonna do some side stepping back and forth here. So what I want to do is pull apart on that band so there's some tension. And I want to keep that tension throughout. So instead of stepping wide and then bringing it back together and letting it be slack, we want to have that tension and maintain it. So the other important part here is you're keeping your toes straight forward. It's really common to let that, especially that lead toe, turn out because our quads and our hip flexors are stronger and they want to take over. We want to make our glutes work. So keep those toes straight forward, and you can almost think about turning them in slightly. All right, so you're gonna take baby steps to maintain. This is already 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, make sure you're picking your feet up and not dragging them. 1, 2, 3. Baby steps to maintain that tension on the band. And 10. Okay, great. Remember, toes forward, tension on the band, baby steps, not dragging your feet on the floor. Okay. Next, we're gonna do a balance challenge. We're going to do a starfish. So I want you to stand again near something sturdy. So you can do this right at your kitchen counter or right near something sturdy. I want you to stand. You're gonna make yourself into a starfish. So get big, and I'm gonna have you tip over, taking your torso off center and back. Now try not to touch down if you can. Now you're keeping, this isn't just a leg lift. I want this all to stay in line. So as I tip over, this is all staying in line as if I'm standing on that leg. But I'm tipping over right here, tipping at my hips. Nice and slowly, back and forth. Let's do one more. And rest, good. Now you may really be feeling that in that glute because we just did those side steps. That's okay, that's good. Working those glutes a lot today. Make sure you're standing up tall in that hip. We've talked about this before, but make sure when you stand on that hip, if you find that you kind of go like that, really work on correcting that, standing up strong in that hip. This is all staying in line as I tilt over, not a leg lift. Woo! 2 more. Tip over, making yourself that big starfish. And rest. Okay, good. Now we're gonna end on the floor and we're going to do a moving plank. So what that looks like is you're up in your plank like this and we're going to move sideways, 2, and back the other way, 2, okay? So if you find that that's really challenging, just hold the plank. And also, you can drop down onto your knees. You know, if you're here and you're holding the plank, that's okay. So find something that works for you here. If you can't do these on your hands for the moving part, just hold a plank on your elbows, okay? But give this a shot if you can. You can also try to move on your elbows. That might be a little bit more challenging or hurt if you're on the carpet, but you can try it different ways. So we're gonna try it for about 30 seconds and go. So you're just moving 2 back over this way. Keep breathing, keep your hips down. Let's see what we're at for time. We've got 8 more seconds left. And rest. Okay, great. So try that in any one of those levels. Like I said, if you can just hold it on your elbows or you need to go down to your knees, you can also hold it with your hands like up on a chair, different, you know, changing that angle. Okay, go through these 1 or 2 more times each. Add a little cardio in between. You can just do 1 or 2 minutes of a cardio. You can stand and march in place, or you can go up and down your stairs a few times, get your heart rate up, and that'll also improve your calorie burn for your workout. After you've gone through them 3 times, do a good stretch and cool down. And if you have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out. or if you need any modifications. Otherwise, have a great workout and we'll see you next time. Thanks everybody.